organized by Indian section. Let us begin the session by invoking the universal prayer. O hidden life, vibrant in every atom. O hidden light, shining in every creature. O hidden love, embracing all in oneness. May each who feels himself as one with thee know he is also one with every other. Shanti. Shanti. Today's speaker, respected Pradip sir, will be presenting letter number 11 from the book Letters from the Masters of the Wisdom, second series, compiled by C. Dinraj Das ji. Although Pradip sir is well known to all of us, but I would like to give very brief introduction to new members. Brother Pradip sir, he joined TS in the year 1974 and became serious member after his visit to Adyar. He has served Theosophical Society tirelessly. From 2014, he was the Assistant General Secretary of Indian Section. In the year 2020, he was appointed National Lecturer of Indian Section. In the year 2021, section. He has been organizing online TS program regularly. For his dedicated services, he has been conferred with Radha Barnier Award in 2022. Now I request Pradip sir kindly deliver your talk. Pradip sir.
Yes, thank you, Susmaji. Let us start with a short meditation invoking blessings of the masters, whose letters we are going to study. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Tasmai Sri Guruve. This letter number 11, actually written by one of the masters, from the masters of wisdom. As you know, there are masters, Mahatmas, adepts, are living in different parts of the world, looking after the evolution of humanity. And they are known as occult hierarchy, masters of the wisdom, white brotherhood. In our Purana Shastras, they are known as Shweta Rishi Shrunga. So the present master, Master Serapis, he was instructed by great teacher Mahashan to help Blavatsky and Alcott during the formation of Theosophical Society in the year 1875. So he was directed to go to New York, stay there, and look after the formation As you will know, when formation of an organization by the great ones, it was decided to form the Theosophical Society, a very critical time. At that time, always like happened before, so also now it is going on. The other side of the dark, other side of the uh, evolution, dark forces, they are always there to uh, organize in such a manner circumstances so that the society cannot be formed. Same thing is going on now. There are many organizations coming up, many individuals are coming in Theosophical Society. They are in fact anti-Theosophist. Mahatma in one of his letters, be aware of those individuals who are anti-Theosophist, who are in the name of Theosophy, destroying the very fabric of Theosophical Society. Same thing at that time also happened. This letter number 11, addressed to Brother Henry Steele Alcott, and how it is helpful to us even now. We will go through the letters very deeply, meticulously, to not only to go the letters uh, word by word, but to go inside the word. Even Mahatma says you go beyond the words to know the exact meaning of the sentences. How it is relevant after 100, more than 150 years. How it is relevant to the student of Theosophy after 150 years, more than 150 years, because Theosophical Society, now we are going to celebrate 150 years during this present convention in the December 31st. But how it is relevant, that we will see. Each sentence we will go through it. And Brother C. Jinnaraja Dasa, who extracted some relevant persons. So while going through forward, I marked their brother Raja also mentioned. He extracted whatever relevant for us, whatever sentences is relevant us for us, he put it into print. So these letters and the envelope of the containing the uh, postal seals are still available in the archives. Those who um, are interested to see, they can see the in archives of the Theosophical Society are there, how these letters are there. So whatever these letters contents are there, we will go through it. So in the subtitle of this letter, I have given some hints for all of us to go through it. So let us, I am going to share the PowerPoint which I developed because of original this letter is was proposed to be presented by Brother N.C. Krishna. Because of some mishap in his relative, in family or relatives, so he was not in a position. So Bimalji also some kind of problem she was facing. So it is now it is left to me. So as usual, I am going to present the PowerPoint. So my request is the members who joined in the online, they should go through the book of letter number 11, as well as if they don't have any book, so they can go through the PPT. I have not removed or left anything. Everything as it is on the book, I have prepared it through PPT. So I start with sharing the PowerPoint for you all. So in subtitle, you will see dweller in the threshold. What is that meaning of the dweller in the threshold? As an individual being, this outer vesture, personality, our physical body, our desire or emotion, and our mind, lower mind, are the vestures or our bodies. Uh, But within that body, the inner man, inner man is Atma Buddhi Manas. He is the dweller. He is the dweller. Dweller on the threshold. Threshold, uh, in entering the room or you going out of room, the uh, door person is known as a threshold. So dweller means the inner man or the soul within Blavatsky is the dweller. She is on the threshold. Threshold means she is going to become an adept, or she will take the fifth initiation. Or I read somewhere Sri Jinadasa mentioned she became adept in this life. So also J. Krishnamurti became adept in this life when taken fifth initiation. But our teacher, divine teachers, they are above that because they have taken sixth initiation. Mahachohan is seventh initiation. So that is different. So while taking the fifth initiation, supreme initiation, we can say, how Blavatsky faced all kinds of difficulties, how masters, the fourth ray holder of Master Serapis is watching her, uh, looking after her, looking not only her, looking after the formation of Theosophical Society and the individual who will be in charge of organization, looking after that, after him also. So this is the inner man who is in the threshold, means going to take the fifth initiation with all kinds of difficulties faced by the dweller, because other forces are there. They are giving lot of pains to him, and Blavatsky is determined to adjust all the karmas. So second marriage is there. All these things are there. So the inner man is a dweller on the threshold. Second point I mentioned, challenge to dweller. Who are the challenge? I have already mentioned the dark forces, the second husband. There are many kinds of problems coming to Blavatsky, and she is in a bitter agony and disturbed. All these things are there. So challenge to dweller, challenge to inner man, challenge to soul, not to take the fifth initiation, not to form the Theosophical Society, not to become the messenger of the truth. Huh? So that is the challenge to. Then HPB inner life. Inner life, is more powerful. Our inner life in a day-to-day life, always we are, the inner life is always eager to unfold. But we are more busy in our mundane work. So that is the reason there are always a trial, test, examination going on in our daily life. So how we will overcome? So Here in the HPV, inner life is there. So she is more disturbed by the outer circumstances. Outer circumstances. So also we are always disturbed. Then some questions are there probably. Then Master Serapis giving a clear indication. None has right to peer into the working of the soul. हमारा अंदर में जो आत्मन है उनका एज उनका क्या काम कर रहे ये don't go for it, don't look for it. The inner man or soul, he has been doing it for each individual respective soul are there, they are on the progress. Then fifth valuable, yes, this is the person, this is the portion brother C. Jinarasa mentioned in the particularly in forward. Thus, the extract he collected in this letter. It is available, as I told earlier, available in archives. So it is most valuable for the earnest student. So we'll go through next slide, slide number 2. My brother, let me read the whole slide, is wise, not allowing the bright flame of his faith to flicker like the uncouth fire of a taper candle. His faith will save him and crown his best hopes. Brother, understand that once the germs are shown, they must be left to themselves and nature. In this slide, more important is faith. In a spiritual journey, faith is more important. We should have a faith on the great teachers, their work, faith on the Theosophical Society, faith on our own capacity, our willpower. That should be faith. So my brother is wise in not allowing the bright flame of his faith to flicker like the uncouth fire of a taper candle. What is a taper candle? Taper candle is a candle. The moment it starts burning, it will reduce slowly, slowly, slowly. After 1 hour, after or half an hour, it will be gone away. So this letter addressed to Olcott, but it has a different meaning. It is one meaning to us, another meaning to Blavatsky, another to Henry Steele Olcott. So we can count these three meanings. So we should have a faith on the master. We should, Blavatsky is giving that not allow your faith to flicker, means it will close like a taper candle. So also same thing to Henry Steele Olcott. And it is relevant to us. We should have a complete faith on the masters, living faith on the masters, as if master is there with a living entity, having a living entity, not at a photograph entity which are available in a web or online in a different format. So he is a living entity within our heart or standing in the back. That faith is required. And if you don't have faith on the masters or their work for the humanity or in the Theosophical Society, you will be in disturb. You will go here and there, search another masters, search another entity. So we should have a complete faith, allowing the bright flame of his faith not to flicker like the uncouth father taprikanda. So if we have faith, it will save us. They have the masters saved Brother Lidbitter, Brother Sijina Dasa, Animation several times. There are plenty of stories, facts are there in the theosophical text. And in the present leaders of the theosophical society, they are also saved. If they have a faith, if they have a faith on them, on the masters, they will be saved. Then here it is also applicable for all. Means Blavatsky, means Brother Alcott, so also to us. Brother, understand that once the germs are sown, they must be left to themselves and nature. Germs means the theosophical germ. If it is shown, like in a fertile land, if you put the very seeds which can grow, so it will be left to themselves. Left to themselves means the germ will grow, the seed will grow, and also the nature. Nature means that individual person nature and the circumstances available to them. So also in our theosophical activities, we should not be bothered that gentleman, that sister is not coming forward, expecting that we just discuss with Susmaji. One a young girl is very prominent initial stages. But slowly, after she received that fellowship uh, in a in a big university at Britain, so she slowly uh, becoming not a serious student of theosophy. Earlier, she was a student of theosophy, very particular, very strong way of presenting. We have given scope in at that time online Indian Session Convention. But slowly, she did not have faith what is required for her. Now she is no more a member of Theosophical Society. So Smaji and myself, we are expecting she would be very good student. Anyway, that's so. It depends on the germ we have sown. They must be left to themselves and nature. So we'll go to the next slide. It is for us. Any too impatient hand that will interfere with them daily, trying to help to their growth by pulling them upward, will not leave them quiet, is more than likely to bring them to wither, dry off, and die forever. Suppose you put a seed on the your fertile land soil. What you will do? You leave it, as mentioned previous slide, leave it to its nature, means circumstances of the land, environment, etc., and the strength of the seed. Same thing to individual person. You not be to be impatient with that gentleman. That will interfere with them. Daily you will put to your nose. What is poking your nose? Why this is going on? Why not you are coming? Why not you are coming to the Theosophical Society? Let them take their own decisions. There are many who are serious student uh, from the very beginning. There are many, even after 20, 30 years, they are not serious. They're moving here, there, that place, this place. While I was young, while one of the national lecture I have taken to western part of Odisha. Then another gentleman asked, recently he joined with the Theosophical Society. So he was not only a member of Theosophical Society joining there, but he has 10 to 11 organizations he joined. Then the brother national lecturer asked, how many organization you joined? I am a president of that organization, I am secretary, I am vice president, all these things he narrated. Then a brother national lecturer asked him, you won't find any water. If you search water in a number of wells, you won't get water from any wells. You have to dig deep in one well, then you will get water from that. Same thing. If we lose faith, then what will happen? We will be nowhere. Same thing is when you are helping a student of theosophy, don't pull them up. Mata mentioned pulling them upward daily will be a disturbing effect on him. Will not leave them quiet. Leave them quiet. Is more than likely to bring them whither. If we disturb, suppose you put a seed in soil. Every day, morning and night, you will search, remove the soil and you look after the seed, how far it is growing. Then after a few days, you will mark that that seed has gone when it is almost dry. So same thing Mahatma mentioned, the soul which is given some kind of opportunity, let them do. Let them do, or else it will wither, dry up, die forever. Die forever. So we will be cautious. At that time, advice given to Alcott and Blavatsky regarding that gentleman who would have been third figure at the time of formation of a Theosophical Society. But it was not his uh, way of having faith, or something happened, so he was not in the line. So we'll go to the slide number 3. Here, Mahatma, slide 3, sorry. The slide says relating the task of Bashan, means Brown, who is in the previous letter, Bimalji also mentioned, before that also. Brother is finished for the near present until thy lectures done. Depart from hence in peace and try to utilize thy time. So forget of that person. So we will, Suswanji will forget about that young girl. We will do our work. Same thing happening here. Even if a Mahatma, they have decided, means the Egyptian Brotherhood decided that gentleman should be another third important person in the Theosophical Society, but it was not there. He is finished. So the task in Bashan is finished. So there is no question of any further attempt to raise the uh, occult power or raise him to come to Theosophical Society, and depart from hence in peace and try to utilize that time. So when we leave a particular person, don't disturb ourselves. By disturbing our mind, so Mahatma, it will have a bad repercussion. So we should be more in peace and utilize thy time. Utilize thy time. Then the brother John King. Many references are in Theosophical Society. Someone say he's a messenger. Someone say somewhere it is mentioned he is a element of Blavatsky, who always helping Blavatsky. Another says somewhere is the messenger of the adept. Anyway, Brother John will see the Philadelphia problem. It is relating to the second marriage of Blavatsky and also the effect on the on Blavatsky and as well as Theosophical Society. She must not be allowed to suffer through the impurity and disillusion of the character of the miserable wretch. So the second husband, the decision to marry second time, it is all the result of Blavatsky. Even if a masters inform him, don't do that, but she decided to complete this karma in this life. So that was the Philadelphia problem. So it will be looked after by Brother John. She must not be allowed to suffer through impurity and disillusion of character of the miserable race. So Mahatma Master Serap is looking after that she shall not be suffer for the uh, work of her second husband. Then we will go to the next slide. She may, in her despair and present straitened circumstances, be tempted to return to Philadelphia and her spouse. Don't allow her to do this, brother mine. And Alcott was directed by Master. Not allow her to do this, not allow go to again Philadelphia. Brother mine, tell her, hmm, tell her you are both going to Philadelphia, and instead of that, take the tickets to New York City, not further. How Master is watching every movement of a Blavatsky and Alcott at that time. So there he said, Master says, tell her you are both going to Philadelphia, but instead of that, take the tickets to New York City, not further. So uh, uh, here Master was watching every movement at that time. So also present day also they are watching our working, our observation, our study, our meditation work, how we are helping Theosophical Society, everything they are watching. So here Mahatma directed both, particularly Alcott. Tell her you are both going to Philadelphia, but purchase ticket only to New York, not further, not further. In the letter, it is all capital, so it is more prominent. So don't go beyond New York. So next slide. Once arrived in that port, find for her a suitable apartment. You see how Mahatma is watching. And do not let one day pass away without seeing her. New York actually base of Henry Steele Alcott. He was a lawyer, customs lawyer at New York. So he was told every day you meet Blavatsky in a suitable apartment, allow her to stay, and do not let one day pass without seeing her. Induce her by reasoning to remain therein, for if she find herself once for a few hours with that polluted mortal, her powers will greatly suffer, for they are at present in a state of transition, and the magnetism must be pure around her. So what is this? Second important is induce her by reasoning to remain therein, help there Blavatsky to remain there in a New York apartment. For if she find herself once for a few hours with that polluted mortal, means second husband, her powers will greatly suffer. Suppose if you meet with a particular wretched person, you will be disturbed. even today, if you are doing some work, good work, spiritual work, if you meet another person, a wretched person, naturally you will be disturbed, you will suffer. Huh? So he said that her powers will greatly suffer, for they are at present in a state of transition. Means Blavatsky is in a transitional period, meaning she is her power is going to be unfolded more and more. She will be guided, she will be helping the humanity by forming the theosophical society. So that is a period of transition. And the magnetism must be pure around her. So Brother Alcott was directed that her magnetism must be pure around her. So you shall be always there to look after her. So we'll go to the next slide. So here clear-cut direction to all of us also. To Henry Still Alcott, so also. Your own progress might be impeded by any such interference. Suppose we are doing theosophical work, there are many kinds of interference will come to us in a day-to-day life. Something happened to your family, something is someone told you, many things will happen to you in your daily life. Same thing happened to uh, Alcott also Blavatsky. So it is a direction to all of us. Your own progress might be impeded by such interference. These are the interference. These are the trials, examination, test, everyday life. Mahatma once mentioned it is the pitfalls. Pitfalls in our road, in a spiritual path. So such interference will be impeded our progress. She will want to go to Philadelphia. Allow her not. Use your friendship and exertion. Here, as I told before, you will not suffer, brother mine, any material loss through it. One grain will produce bushel in harvest time. This last word. One grain will produce bushel in harvest time. You all know Alcott is a great agriculturist. His contribution in agriculture, still people remember him. So one grain will produce bushel. Bushel is a unity in some kind of a box type unity in harvest time. So it is a different name in different state. In Odisha, it is known as a kouni, means in one box type. So if one grain, if we Blavatsky, if we protect Blavatsky from all sides of all corners of disturbance, that will produce bushel in harvest time. After 10 or 15 years, there was a proposal that occult brotherhood will give lot to humanity through Blavatsky. If Blavatsky will be disturbed, then nothing will happen. So we'll go to the next slide. If you succeed to bring her out before the world in her true light, not of an adept, but of an intellectual writer, you see in another hints how she was becoming an adept. And devote yourself both to work together. The articles dictated to her, your fortune will be made. Make her work, install her, lead her in a practical life as she must lead you in the spiritual. This slide is very important for all of us. Just put ourselves in the stage of what is given to us. If you succeed to bring her out before the world, her in her true light means the inner man. Atma Buddhi Manas of Blavatsky. It is in the stage of Paramahansa or the threshold to become an adept. That is the true light, not of an adept, because she will be the adept. But what is more important for the world, to the intellectual people world, is an intellectual writer. So make the Blavatsky to remain calm, not disturb, so that she will be an intellectual writer. So the ISIS Unveil will come, then Secret Doctrine, then other books, Voice of Silence, etc., etc. And devote yourself both to work together. Don't be disturbed. There is no question of any other working. You work together. Articles dictator her. Articles dictator dictated to her by the masters, and your fortune will be made, and you will be fortunate. Means you will be prosper. Make her work. Install her. Install as a the he will be the organizing secretary. He will be the messenger of the truth. Blavatsky, I will be the messenger of the truth. Lead her in practical life as she must lead you in the spiritual life. So that was the instruction given uh, to Blavatsky through Henry Steele Alcott. Same thing happening to all of us now. We should be work together so that this theosophy will prosper, or dissemination of theosophy will be made. So we'll go to the next slide. Your boys, here coming the in a family, Alcott had two sons. So he is always worried about his two sons because being a spiritual person, uh, his wife left him. So naturally, Alcott was looking after his two sons. So your boys, brother mine, will be provided for. Fear not for them. Devote yourself to main object. What is your main object? The formation of Theosophical Society. So Master guided to look after the formation of Theosophical Society, not to your son. They will look after. Same thing happening to each of us. If we are more involved in Theosophical Society, more doing for the progress of humanity through Theosophical Society, our family will be look after them. There will be no doubt, no question, nothing. They will look after your family, your children, as it has happened at that time, so it is continuously going on. If you have a faith, 100% faith, not faith like moving here and there. Clear out the paths, both of you, for the present, which seems dark, and let the future take care of itself. Last point, clear out the paths, meaning there are many disturbances in the path, so it is, looks like a dark. Clear those paths, uh, and the future will take care of itself. So we'll go to the next slide. Use your intuition. You see, our Mahatma mentioned, Master Serapis mentioned, use your own intuition, your inner power. Intuition at a buddhic level. Innate power is your will, strong will. You will succeed. Watch over her, let her not come to harm. Our dear sister, who is so careless, thoughtless for herself. So, we will look after our intuition and our inner strength, as well as we will look after helping others. So, side by side, we should not be carelessness for our physical body or thoughtlessness for our mind. That should be we look after. While doing theosophical work, we should not be careless by our thought, by our action, by our speech, or should not damage our bodies. Should not damage our bodies. Otherwise we will face the karma. If we are not taken care of your bodies. At the feet of Master Mahatma said, take care of your bodies. He is an animal. So we will suffer. We will suffer. So we'll go to the next slide. Yeah. She must be, sorry, next slide. She must have the best intellect of the country introduced to her. You must work both on their intuitions and enlighten them as to the truths. Your distant future is at Boston. Your present in the New York. Lose not a day. Try to settle her and begin your new fruitful lives together. Mahatma mentioned the same thing we will advise to Blavatsky. We should try to do work in this manner. We must have the best intellect of the country introduced to her, introduced to Blavatsky. So there are innumerable colleges, universities are there. We can propagate theosophy in the college, university, etc. And enlighten them as to the theosophical truth. Enlighten them with the theosophical truth. Your distant future is at Boston. Your future at Boston is distant. There is no question of future coming the third. Uh, you are present in the New York. So New York is your present stage of birth. Same thing happening to us. Lose not a day. Try to settle her. Begin your new fruitful lives together. Together you can move theosophical life together. Then we will go to the next slide. Keep your room. You may feel me there sometime. For I will be with you every time your thought will be upon me. And when you need me, walk in hand. Fear not the immoral man who claims her. His hands will be tied. Here, Mahata mentioned, keep your room. You may feel me there sometime. And while in the room or your meditation room or any place, anywhere you can feel the presence of the masters, living master, entity who is living, like we are living person. So masters will be living person like uh, a living man. Uh, and I will be master therapist. I will be with you every time your thought will upon me. Upon me means living master. When you are, there is a living master whom you recognize you are as your teacher or as a divine teacher. Whenever you will recognize him, having faith 100% in him, and put him as a living entity in your heart, he will be there. When you need me, work in hand in hand. Fear not the immoral man, means second husband of the Blavatsky. His hands will be tied. He cannot do anything. So this is the in this we will be always aware of the great ones. Then we will go to the next slide. She must be honored and respected and sought by many whom she can instruct. Try to dissipate in her gloom, her apprehension for the future, for they interfere sadly with her spiritual perception. Same thing happening. There are many students of theosophy. They are always disturbed by the what is happening in the present stage, present stage of theosophical society, particularly in India or in the worldwide. So you must be aware this. You must dissipate all these things. Means disappear her gloom. Try to dissipate Blavatsky problem, her gloom, her apprehension for the future. We are also facing the same problem. for they interfere sadly with our spiritual perception. Suppose we are progressing in the spiritual path, if we go through the present stage, if there is a gloom in your activities, apprehension for the future, what will happen in the future, then it will interfere our spiritual perception. We will be disturbed. The moment we will be disturbed, then our all the spiritual activity will be stopped. So this is the last one. This is the 14th size, 14th slide. The germs will grow, brother mine, and you will be astonished. Germ means formation of Theosophical Society and spreading of the Theosophical Society throughout the world. Spreading of the Theosophical Society throughout. Germs will grow. You will be astonished. Same thing applied to us if we make some progress in the spiritual path. It will prosper. Patience, faith, perseverance. Patience, धैर्य, विश्वास and उद्यम. ये तीनों जरूरत है. Follow my instruction, Mata said. Let her regain her serenity through you. Let her regain her serenity through you. She will make you acquire knowledge and fame through herself. So once Theosophical Society formation was completed, and after 3 years, both of them will come to India, and she will make side by side, Blavatsky make you, means Alcott, acquire knowledge and fame through herself. You see how important. Suppose if we go through Blavatsky books, not only Secret Doctrine, but other books which is coming out of Secret Doctrine by Leadbeater, by Blavatsky, it is all from the main source. Main source is Mahatma's teachings. Just Blavatsky is a pen in their hands. So we acquire knowledge through her, knowledge of the wisdom, knowledge of the masters, and we will gain fame, means spiritual development, faculty will be unfolded. So these are the, we require patience, faith, perseverance, perseverance, and we have to follow instruction and serenity of mind. So with this, we will going for the last slide. Don't let her despond one moment. Despond means harass, disturb. One moment. The dreaded, she past will bring their reward. So don't be despond and disturbed, stressful. For one moment, Mata mentioned, one moment ke liye don't disturb. God's blessing be upon you, and in your hours of black despondency, think of me, my brother, I will be with you. Try to have her settled by Tuesday evening and wait. How beautifully Master giving or guided Blavatsky and Alcott at that time. So also now, God's blessing, either it may be solar logos, because his intention is to make all the monarchs Atman to be like him. Blessing. So also we should be make an attempt to make others like us, those who are behind us. So there will be God's blessing. It may be God's, may be Lord Gautama Buddha or Sanat Kumar or Solar Logos or our masters. Blessing be upon you, and in your hours of black despondency, black despondency, harass, disturb, all these things, think of me, think of the masters, your own masters, and I will be with you. Same thing at that time was happening. Masters is always with you. So also now the great ones are within you. They are always at a atmic buddhic plane. So which is within you, they are there. There is no question of a doubt. Then last sentence, try to have a settled by Tuesday evening. Tuesday evening means some great thing is going to happen. So be settled and wait. So thank you, brothers, watching this slide. Now I am going to close this PowerPoint. Request Susma ji to translate its Hindi version. Susma ji.
Thank you so much, sir, for your insightful, excellent, and clear exposition. And you have thrown light the hidden message of the letter, and we are supposed to ponder over it. Thank you so much, sir, once again. Now I am presenting Hindi translation of this letter. इस पत्र में महात्मा सेरेपीज भी एचएस ऑलकॉट को एचपीबी के जीवन में सुरक्षा, स्थायित्व एवं शांति स्थापित करने का निर्देश देते हैं। वह कहते हैं कि मेरा बंधु बुद्धिमान है, वह अपने विश्वास की उज्जवल लौ को मोमबत्ती की क्षीण और धीमी आग की तरह टिमटिमाने नहीं देंगे। उसका विश्वास उसे सुरक्षित करेगा और उसकी श्रेष्ठ आशाओं को पूरा करेगा। मेरा बंधु यह समझता है कि जब एक बीज एक बार बो दिए जाते हैं तो उन्हें स्वयं पर एवं प्रकृति पर छोड़ देना चाहिए। कोई भी अधीर हाथ यानी इम्पेशेंट हैंड यदि उनमें प्रतिदिन हस्तक्षेप करेगा और उन्हें बार बार ऊपर की ओर खींचकर उसके विकास में मदद करने की कोशिश करेगा और बीज को स्थिर नहीं रहने देगा, तो उन बीजों की हमेशा के लिए मुरझाने, सूखने एवं नष्ट होने की संभावना अधिक होगी। बंधु, बॉस्टन में तुम्हारा कार्य निकट वर्तमान में समाप्त हो गया है। मास्टर कहते हैं, यहां से शांति से प्रस्थान करो और अपने समय का सदुपयोग करो। बंधु जॉन फिलाडेल्फिया की समस्या को देखेंगे। यहाँ उल्लेख है फुटनोट में, एचपीबी अपने पति को छोड़ने के पहले फिलाडेल्फिया में रहती थी। मास्टर कहते हैं कि एचपीबी को घृणित, अपवित्र और अविश्वसनीय चरित्र वाले व्यक्ति यानी एचपीबी के पति के द्वारा पीड़ित नहीं होने देना है। वह अपनी वर्तमान निराशापूर्ण परिस्थितियों में फिलाडेल्फिया जाने एवं अपनी पति के पास लौटने की इच्छुक हो सकती है। बंधु, उसे ऐसा करने की अनुमति न दें। उससे कहिए कि आप दोनों यानी हेनरी और जॉन फिलाडेल्फिया जा रहे हैं, किंतु बजाय उसके आप न्यूयॉर्क के लिए टिकट ले लीजिए और आगे नहीं, और ये नॉट फर्दर जैसे कैपिटल लेटर में लिखा है। एक बार उस बंदरगाह पर पहुंचने के बाद उसके लिए यानी एचपीबी के लिए एक उपयुक्त निवास स्थान ढूंढिए और एक दिन भी ऐसा ना बीते कि उसके साथ आप न रहें। उन्हें यानी एचपीबी को तर्क देकर वहीं न्यूयॉर्क में रहने के लिए प्रेरित कीजिए, क्योंकि यदि वह स्वयं को एक बार भी कुछ भी घंटों के लिए उस अपवित्र, अनैतिक के साथ संपर्क में आती हैं, तो एचपीबी की शक्तियां बहुत कमजोर हो जाएंगी, क्योंकि अभी वह संक्रांति यानी ट्रांजिशन की स्थिति में है और उसके चारों ओर का चुंबकत्व यानी मैग्नेटिज्म शुद्ध होना चाहिए। इस प्रकार के किसी भी हस्तक्षेप से वो जो एचपीबी को कहते हैं, एचपीबी के बारे में जो आप हस्तक्षेप कर रहे हैं, तो वो कहते हैं हेनरी स्टील ऑलकॉट को कि इस प्रकार जो आप हस्तक्षेप करते हैं उससे आपकी अपनी प्रगति बाधित हो सकती है। वह यानी एचपीबी फिलाडेल्फिया जाना चाहेंगी, उसे जाने से रोकें। अपनी मित्रता एवं प्रयासों का प्रयोग करें। बंधु, जैसा कि मैंने पहले भी कहा था कि इससे आपका कोई भौतिक नुकसान नहीं होगा। एक बीज फसल के समय एक बुशल, ये बुशल ये यूनिट ऑफ मेजरमेंट है, एक बुशल की उपज प्रदान करेगा। यदि आप उसे यानी एचपीबी को संसार के समक्ष उसकी वास्तविक प्रकाश यानी ट्रू लाइट लाने में सफल होते हैं और एचपीबी को संसार के समक्ष एक दीक्षित की तरह नहीं या एडेप्ट की तरह नहीं, बल्कि एक बौद्धिक लेखक की तरह प्रस्तुत करें। यदि आप स्वयं एचपीबी के साथ मिलकर जो मास्टर्स ने उनको लेटर्स या आर्टिकल डिक्टेट किए हैं तो उनके साथ काम करने के लिए समर्पित होते हैं तो आपका भाग्य संवर जाएगा। एचपीबी को कार्य में संलग्न करें, उसे प्रतिष्ठा प्रदान करें एवं उसे तुम व्यवहारिक जीवन हेतु नेतृत्व प्रदान करें। और एचपीबी आपको आध्यात्मिक जीवन में नेतृत्व प्रदान करना होगा। मेरे बंधु, तुम्हारे बच्चों का भरण पोषण होगा, उनके लिए बिल्कुल मत डरो। तुम अपने मुख्य देश के लिए समर्पित हो जाओ और भविष्य स्वयं ही तुम्हारी देखभाल करेगा। आप अपनी अंतर्दृष्टि एवं स्वाभाविक यानी इनेट पावर का उपयोग करो, प्रयास करो, तुम सफल होंगे। एचपीबी पे नजर रखो और ध्यान रखो कि उसे कोई नुकसान न पहुंचने दे। हमारी प्रिय बहन जो स्वयं के लिए लापरवाह एवं विचारशील नहीं है, उसका परिचय देश के सर्वश्रेष्ठ बुद्धिजीवियों से होना चाहिए। तुम दोनों यानी एचपीबी के साथ और आप उन लोगों की यानी जो देश के बुद्धिजीवी हैं उनकी अंतर्दृष्टि पे कार्य करें और उन्हें सत्य के बारे में प्रबुद्ध करें। तुम्हारा आगामी भविष्य बॉस्टन में है और वर्तमान न्यूयॉर्क में है। एक दिन भी नष्ट मत करो। एचपीबी को स्थायित्व प्रदान करने की कोशिश करो और उसके साथ मिलकर अपना नया सार्थक जीवन प्रारंभ करो। वे मास्टर सेरेपीज कहते हैं कि तुम मुझे अपने कमरे में कभी भी महसूस कर सकते हो क्योंकि मैं हर समय तुम्हारे साथ रहूंगा। जब भी तुम मेरा ध्यान करोगे और जब भी तुम्हें मेरी जरूरत होगी तो मैं उपस्थित होऊंगा। और एचपीबी के साथ सहयोग करो, हाथ से हाथ मिलाकर कार्य करो, लेकिन उस अनैतिक आदमी से मत डरो जो उसके लिए यानी एचपीबी के लिए दावा करता है। उसके हाथ तो बंधे होंगे। एचपीबी को सम्मान एवं आदर दिया जाना चाहिए। उन लोगों की तलाश करो जिन्हें एचपीबी निर्देश दे सकती हैं। एचपीबी भविष्य के विषाद एवं आशंका को नष्ट करो। यानी एचपीबी उस समय विषाद में थी, वो कहते हैं कि उनके विषाद और आशंका को नष्ट करो जो उनकी आध्यात्मिक अनुभूति में दुखद रूप से बाधा डाल रही है। मास्टर कहते हैं मेरे बंधु, बीजाणुओं में या बीजों में वृद्धि होगी और तुम आश्चर्यचकित हो जाओगे। मास्टर कहते हैं धैर्य, विश्वास एवं दृढ़ता के साथ मेरे निर्देशों का पालन करो। उसे यानी एचपीबी को तुम्हारे माध्यम से शांति पुनः प्राप्त करने दो। वह तुम्हें अपने माध्यम से ज्ञान की प्राप्ति एवं प्रसिद्धि दिलाएंगी। उसे एक पल भी निराश और परेशान मत होने दो। वह जिस भयानक दौर से गुजरी हैं उसका एचपीबी को प्रतिफल जरूर मिलेगा और ईश्वर का आशीर्वाद तुम पर हो। और अपने अंधकार में निराशा के क्षणों में मेरे बारे में यानी महात्मा के बारे में सोचो और मैं तुम्हारे साथ हमेशा रहूंगा। मंगलवार की शाम तक उसे स्थायित्व देने की कोशिश करो और इंतजार करो। सेरेपीज। धन्यवाद। ये हिंदी अनुवाद यही समाप्त होता है। Now platform is open. The participants can ask question from respected Brother Pradip sir, and if they want to add something, they are most welcome.
Okay, can I add something?
Yes, yes, yes.
So it's very important to realize what is happening with HPB at this stage. And this matter is written in the letters HPB wrote to her sister Vera, which can be read in this book written by Mary Keff, the biography of HPB by Mary Keff, Keff. So in that, in the letters to Vera, HPB has written that it is at this time that when she was very sick, and then her leg became all right. Master M helped to make the leg all right. That Master M entered her and then started talking all types of philosophy through her and taught her at the same time. So she felt the master enter her through her own mouth. She's telling the knowledge which Master M is actually telling, but she's as a witness in that. So in that way, she learned so many subjects, science, everything that she learned was at that period. That was the sensitive period, and that is why, as I understand it, Master Serapis is talking about HPB's magnetism at this stage. So, and asking Olcott to protect her, because at this stage there is Master M speaking through her. Also, Master Serapis has told Olcott to introduce her to the best intellects in New York. That is also because of the same reason, so that her knowledge and intellectual ability also will be shown. What is getting developed now will be visible to outsiders also. So that was also one thing that was going on. So that just wanted to show.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Anyone like to share anything?
Pradip ji.
हाँ Lakshmi ji.
Namaste.
Yes.
I understand how much care masters are taking when we are doing that type of selfless work. In this letter, it is nicely you explained very well, and how nicely masters are taking care. This point, it's very much heart touching.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, thank you, Lakshmi.
Thank you.
Sushma ji, you can
Yeah,
close
yeah, anyone?
because
Okay. If there is no question, so we will proceed for closing prayer. Asato ma sadgamay, tamso ma jyotirgamay, mrityorma amritam gamay. From the unreal lead us to the real, from darkness lead us to light, from death lead us to immortality. Sarve bhavantu sukhna, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukbhag bhave. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you for joining all the past participants. Thank you, Pradeep sir.